Hey, hey, SBG solution-based gang, like, share, subscribe. Say no to rim, brothers, mothers, fear and sell no good suckers. Hype him up, hype him up. Shouts out Sharon Bracy in the wildest wake up morning show salute. Big dog, shout out to the lure. PH, Diva, salute, Brownsville, SBG solution-based gang.
I was on mute. Let's go. Yeah, I was on mute. Let's go. Let's get it. Good day, everyone. How are we doing today? Good day, Corinne Mackey. How you feeling today? It's a beautiful hump day. And yeah, hear me. We did some overtime yesterday. We did double the work yesterday. Sheesh. Tired as hell. I'm tired. But we did good. We was grinding yesterday. We were grinding yesterday. Hopefully y'all doing well today. What up, Jay Villa? Good day to you, my brother. Man, it's been some interesting things going on. It's a lot of deception, clout, and the death of the truth. We don't know what is real anymore. Between these AIs, Curly Scholar, good day too. We don't mourn each other. We say good day to each other because every day we above ground, it is a blessing. It's beautiful. What up, Byron? Good day to you. I'm just happy that y'all here rocking with me. SBG Nation, we are continuously growing. Make sure you hit that like and that share. It's important. What up, Platinum Dose? It's important. It's crazy out here. I don't know how did it get so wild. It is something shifting in the energy of the earth, goddamn. I don't know what it is, American Tradesman. What's up, American Tradesman? What's up? When you went to the 5150 show last night, did you say anything about the SBG Nation? I want to know. What up, Black One? Good day, sir. How are you doing today? I wonder if American Tradesman went over there and said anything about the SBG Nation that he's a part of. Because you know he be saying it over here. I wonder. And I wonder. Shit. That whole Mika interview was wild. That was her friend that she had an interview with. And this is why so many of our brothers that are married. You blame it on the alcohol? All right, we're going to see next week. I'm going to hold you accountable. You got one more week to check it out. You better. This is why so many men do not like the idea of women being in social media. I guess because of women like Mika, they will use her as an excuse. Shiesty Bum. Shiesty Bum, we're talking about deception, clout, and the death of the truth today. That's what it seemed like is going on out here. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe anymore. Last night, Corey Holcomb, so-called, exposed the lead attorney, Shiesty Bum. He said he ain't a real lawyer. I don't know. What does it mean? Corey Holcomb said he's been lying to his viewers this whole time. He said, Corey Holcomb said out of the 20 years the lead attorney been practicing law, he only did 10 cases. I didn't know, Shiesty Bum. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't know. I don't know nothing about that. I get it. He's in Atlanta. I get it. He do got a bald head. Bald. Y'all ain't got no hair up there. I get it. He got a clean face. I get it. I ain't Shiesty. I ain't know. I ain't know. I ain't in that man been in like that. I really truly don't, it doesn't mean that. I don't know what it means though. Just because he's if he is or if he ain't, what do that got to do with the words that he's using? I don't know. Does it affect it? Does it affect the way how you believe he is saying things? Curly Scholar, that's a great point. So maybe he's not the grandiose lawyer like how he's presented himself to be, is what Corey trying to say. Like out of 20 years, you do one case every 2 years, I guess. Byron Turner talking about he was KS side piece. I don't know. I don't know what's going on out here. ATM is crazy. What's up? The work don't stop. It's just interesting. I don't know. I don't even know if it's okay to even review the 5150 show last night. He's threatening everybody on YouTube that ever did a thumbnail or video about him that he's trying to do something about it. So I don't even know. What is the truth? Are we protected to be able to review things and give our own opinion on things, or are we not? Black One said, just understand this, that most people on the internet are liars. It makes it very difficult, Black. It makes things very difficult. I don't know. I don't know what to think. They was over there exposing the lead attorney. They talking about he was Uda. They talking about the lead attorney is that his office is in a trap house. Uda, this shit is crazy. I Black One, I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, lies is gonna lie, but it makes it so difficult for people that's attempting to be as honest as they possibly can be. It's one thing if I give out the wrong information, I want to be wrong on something, right? That's different from being a liar. Like, these people are literally lying and they getting a huge amount of love for being liars. It's so crazy to me. That's the weird part about it, Black. It ain't that they gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? Like, Uda is crazy. I don't know, man. They say he in a trap house. Shout out to Time Wilds with $2. We just can't use the actual video. I don't know. Corey Hogan say he's coming after all of us YouTubers. He say he's coming after all of us. Damn, lying with or without the intent doesn't matter. I think it does. I absolutely think it matters. That's crazy. That's crazy, Black One. I think it absolutely matters. If I got the wrong information, I'm giving the information, I believe that information to be true. I think that is different from lying. Did I give some misinformation possibly? Yes. Did I lie? I don't think so. Not if I believed it. Because sometimes you could believe a lie. Just because I believe the lie, then I regurgitate something that I believe doesn't mean that I'm the liar. It just means I believe the lie, and then I repeated it. And then, but once you realize it is a lie, if you try to manipulate that, then that's where you become a liar. When you say, well, like, nah, that's where you become a liar too. So there's definitely degrees to it, Black, for sure. And and you just ever notice every time you think the internet can't get any dumber, it says, oh, You thought that was the bottom? Watch this, because now we live in a world where deception is a business model. Lying is a career path. And telling the truth is like trying to sell vegetables to people who only eat candy. Let's talk about these content creators. This is why I create content. I'm not a content creator, I create content. So I'm watching this clip. One of the creators says another creator is a top divorce lawyer in Atlanta practicing law right now, but with big credentials, big reputation. And then, internet does what it does, it checks. And suddenly folks are like, hold up, where's the law license? Where's the office? Where's the courtroom? Where's anything? And the audience is now, I'm confused. I'm confused because people been listening to this man like he's the Supreme Court. And here's the wildest part. People don't even get mad. They just shrug like, well, he sounds smart. And that's all it takes now. Sound smart. Look confident. Say with your chest. The truth is optional. And then we got another situation where a media personality, saying a major artist paid him to lie about high-profile cases. Or at least one case. We know. DJ Vlad talking about Jay-Z paid him. What's up, my Reed? What up, Clout House? Right? We got Vlad saying he got paid, that somebody paid him to push a narrative, paid him to shape the public's opinion. And the internet went crazy, and then he turns around and say, I was trolling. How do you want to say you was trolling? Brother, listen, you can't play with the truth like it's a prank channel. Like you can't say I lied for money and then say, just kidding. Just kidding. Like you canceling a gym membership, because here's the problem. People believed it. People ran with it. People form opinions, arguments, friendships, and beefs over it. And now you saying it was a joke? This is a world we live in. A world where truth is negotiable, where facts are flexible, where people are treating reality like it's a buffet. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of that lie, sprinkle some drama on it, and hold the accountability. And the audience, we're the ones eating it. You ever notice how lies travel, lies move, and they get frequent flyer miles? Truth moves like it was waiting for the bus. A lie hits the internet at 9 a.m. and by 9:03, it's in every group chat, every comment section, every podcast. Truth shows up 3 days later like, hey guys, sorry I'm late, had traffic. And nobody cares. Because truth isn't exciting, I guess. Truth doesn't trend. Truth doesn't get sponsorship, but lies get engagement. Lies get views. Lies get monetized. We've created like a culture where being wrong loudly is more profitable than being right quietly. And to me, that is very dangerous, because when people, because when people with influence start playing with the truth, the whole world, it gets confused, and people don't know what to believe. People don't know who to trust. People don't know what's real, and when truth becomes blurry, like anything becomes possible. And that's how chaos starts. That's how misinformation spreads. That's how people get hurt. And the saddest part, we did this to ourselves. We reward the wrong things. We celebrate the wrong people. We click on the wrong stories. We don't want the truth. We want entertainment. We want drama. We want the mess. But here's the thing. The truth still matters. It always will, because the truth is the foundation. Truth is the anchor. Truth is the thing that keeps society from spinning off into madness. And right now, we wobbling. We got to get back to the truth. We got to get back to honesty. We got to get back to integrity. We got to get back to people saying, I don't know, instead of pretending they know everything. We need more creators who cares more about accuracy than attention. We need more audiences who care more about facts than feelings. We need a culture that values truth even when it's boring, because if we don't, we're going to wake up one day and realize we built an entire world on lies, and lies don't hold up. They collapse. And when they collapse, right, they fall on all of us. So yeah, so today's show is about deception, but it's also about responsibility and accountability, about remembering that truth isn't just a moral choice. It's a survival skill. And if we want a better world, we got to stop rewarding the lie and start respecting the truth again. Now I am scared to review the show, you know. You know, it gets scary out here. It gets scary out here. Let me see where we at with the likes and the shares. Let me see if people supporting anything I say today. Are we supporting the things that I'm saying today? We got 20 likes. That is, hey, maybe, I don't know. Damn. Only 20? Hopefully the reason why is because I was communicating so well that you just forgot to hit the like button. Give me some engagement. Hit the like, hit the share button. This is really a powerful thing, that we show that the things that we watch and that things that we are entertained by, that we hit the like button. We cannot just keep pushing forward for the people that so-called have the clout. Damn. Thank you, the workshop. Let me see. You know what? Let me go find. Hold on. Let me go find what Corey is saying, so y'all don't have to believe my words. We could just see what was being actually said about the lead attorney. While y'all getting the likes together, I get the story together. How about that? While y'all get the likes together, I'll go ahead and retrieve what happened last night. Let's see what happened. Let's see. All right. Y'all get it together.
Dion, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Brother Dion, listen, I'm gonna turn it over to you and just let you say what you're gonna say right now. But I got a couple of questions that we can put out there for this fake ass motherfucker that I think is an operative because his profile doesn't look real. But is it something you want to tell the people? Because this fake motherfucker called you out your name, and I don't know why he did that. If he's really a man who is a lawyer, but I'm just saying. Is it something you want to say in the beginning? Because you've done the research on this. You know what's happening, Dion. Derek?
Definitely. Well, I want to talk directly to lead attorney. You know, when he first reached out to me, he reached out to me as a comrade, a brother, and a friend. And, you know, I trusted this guy.
Damn.
I never thought that he would use me for content. See,
Damn.
I'm a real trial lawyer. I'm not a YouTube lawyer. I don't understand how this whole content works.
What you mean you're not a YouTube lawyer? What are you trying to say? Oh my goodness. Bubba, one of these days you're gonna have to hit the link. Because I don't understand what you mean. I complain about a culture of lies, yet I repeat those lies. You got to show me what lies you talking about that I'm repeating. Keep voting for the people who did this to us. I don't know what you mean by that neither. Over the past decade, QAnon and Alex Jones have been more accurate than any news agency. So I don't know what that means, Bubba. I do not repeat. I do not vote for. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't know what you're talking about, Shiesty. What up, Aaron? This is kind of crazy. He says I'm a real trial lawyer, not a YouTube lawyer. Is wild already. He's about to pull a show enough. Hey, things is getting wild out here. Like, I don't even know. Like, we cannot even tell the difference between real life and content anymore. It's starting to get really strange out here.
If you look at my YouTube page, I have 2 subscribers. He has 600,000.
Damn.
Now, when he first reached out to me, I didn't know that he had a relationship with Corey at first. I didn't know he was on Corey's show. So he really was backdooring Corey to try to get me on his show to do.
Wow. The Backdoorians. We going on a trip on a magic rocket ship. Going through the Backdoorians. God damn it. Why you gotta be backdooring Corey? Why are y'all doing this? Not exactly. Oh shit. This is wild, man. What is this? Somebody get the lead attorney on the phone right now. Ask him what the hell is going on. Tell him to hit the link. Tell us what's going on out here in this world. Is he a real lawyer or a YouTube lawyer? What is this? That's a great question. Did he get his permission or not? Did he email him? And we gotta find out. This is crazy. Somebody get the lead attorney on the line right now. Let me see where we are with the likes. God damn, y'all are so disrespectful with my show. It ain't even funny. Y'all need to start doing better. Y'all gotta start doing better. Sheesh. Aaron Toulouse says he got the emails that say he got the permission. So we're gonna have to review the lead attorney's video, I guess. Aaron Toulouse said the lead attorney got his own version of what happened.
There's an interview, and we'll get to the whole part of whether Corey gave me consent or not at the end of this.
Okay, he
but
says
first,
he's
I
going to
want
get to
to
it,
talk
Aaron.
about lead attorney. After he got on this show and basically disrespected me in my practice, I hired a private investigator, Sergeant Sean Morgan, down here in Fort Bend County in Texas. And one thing that we noticed about lead attorney is that, you know, for the last 25 years, he's paraded around everywhere. And for like the last 5 years, going under the name lead attorney.
Right.
But if you look at all of his products, services, everything that it offers,
right,
he's never used his real name. I bet you don't know his real name.
I don't.
So my private investigator found out that his real name was Jamison Corey Campbell, and
not they doxing people. I did not know that. Wow. Wow. My gasket is flabbered. Southern Charm, my gasket is flabbered. Yo, Byron Reed, it's dangerous out here. They said his name ain't Leading Toy. His name is Corey, God damn it. Somebody get Corey on the phone. What is going on? Wow. Oh, shit. Yes, Bubba, my flabber is gasted. What is this? This is what I'm talking about, man. My gasket is flabbering, Lance. This shit is crazy, man. Wow. I don't know. Hey, new culture, I don't know what's going on. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Shit.
I reached out to the state bar and his license is inactive. I pulled the rules out.
All right, so he said he reached out to the bar after finding out his real name. He said his full name. His name is the lead attorney. His real name is Corey. Because I'm not going to say the man's full name because I don't want to get in any trouble. I'm not no lawyer. So he's not currently practicing law, is what this Derek Dion is saying. Shit. Why is this important, Derek?
Out of Georgia, even though I'm out of Texas.
Your daddy don't care about you. He a dead.
What the? What was that? What was that? Why are they talking about somebody daddy? What is that, man?
He be with them other kids.
What is going on?
Corey Holcomb show. He's been on a lot of people's shows.
I don't know what the hell was that. He got a what song was that? What is going on? Yo, T-Dub, somebody daddy ain't ish. What was that? Oh, ish, man. That's crazy. All right. Everybody in the audience, they know Corey, the lead attorney. Somebody get him on the phone so he could tell us what's going on with this craziness. Shit.
Shows giving legal advice when this guy's license is inactive.
Damn.
And, I would never accept being critiqued, judged, or ridiculed by somebody who's faking as a lawyer.
Man, I definitely.
That's crazy for another lawyer to say that he's faking as a lawyer. Just look at Davy Dix being a hater. Look at Davy Dix being a hater. Why are you being a hater, Davy? You should be saying, yes, Lee, you should come over here. Not saying it the other way. What's wrong with you, Davy? Davy, you know what? Maybe Davy didn't drink his water today. He just want to hate on the channel that he watches every single day for no apparent reason. I don't know why Davey want to be out there hating for no reason. Why? Why, Davey? But calling that man a fake lawyer is wow. He do look a little Dr. Umarish right there. Clearly, Maya Reed, yes. Clearly, Maya Reed. Absolutely. That's what he is saying right now, Maya Reed. 100%. 100. But calling him a fake ass lawyer is wild. Calling that man a fake lawyer is wild. Then where is Joey 85? Let me ask Joey if this is his cousin too. He is very looking like Dr. Umar-ish right here. This is very Dr. Umar, you know.
Understand. I didn't even want to bring you in this mess online because it's a war against me. And he found a slick way to jump in this war because YouTube, Derek, is based off popularity, whether it's good or bad. So when he lied and said, Corey said it's okay for me to talk to you, that's when I said he's lying. Then he tried to switch it around like you lied when the truth is you never talked to him about my case. Am I right?
Never talked to him about your case. See the thing.
Okay, so now I need my people. Hey, Aaron Tulukas, did the lead attorney say that Derek and the lead attorney was going to speak or spoke about Corey Holcomb's case? Is this something that the lead attorney has said? Like, what is this? It's getting strange.
Thing is that when he reached out to me, I was a little hesitant because his email, or within his email, signature block, there was no legal name, there was no office address, there was no office phone number, there was no office email. He emailed me from a Gmail account. I mean, I was just a little hesitant to deal with this guy because, I didn't know anything about him. I wanted to vet him.
Okay.
I'm a trial lawyer, right? I've closed out 1,088 cases, 50 appeals. My cases have been in law books as binding authority. So I
don't. Yeah, he really trying to pile on this fake lawyer stuff. He said, I had 1,000 cases, 50 appeals. Woo! I don't know why they creating a problem like that. Man, oh man. This is interesting to see. I don't know what's going on in this world today, to be honest.
Just go on popularity. I want to look into this guy, vet him, and check him out. And I was hesitant from the beginning.
Yeah.
But, with him being an African-American lawyer, I'm seeing he has a big following. I'm like, this guy is legit. But because he lacked so many things, I was very hesitant. But ultimately, after he insulted me on his show, I hired my private investigator.
I don't know. That sounded like you was just a little salty. I don't know. So at first you was you saying that, hey, yes, he's an African-American lawyer. So yes, I'm just gonna trust him because we both went through the same trials and tribulations as being African-American lawyers. I guess is what he's trying to say. But then he was a little hesitant because he wasn't sure about the Gmails and all that. Well, that's because people in the chat are telling me that, hey, he doesn't practice law anymore. So technically, it doesn't seem like the lead attorney is lying. It's just that he found a way to make comparable money or even more money on a consistent basis where he don't have to be in court. Maybe, hey, shit, I understand. If I could do this instead of going out there swinging hammers or explaining to other people how to swing hammers and chasing down goddamn checks and have to go to court and sue people that didn't pay me on time, hey. But I would have to get more than $1 $2 super chat for that to happen. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I need my peoples. I need my good. We got 103 people watching. I need 103 people to send 99 cents. That's what I need. I need y'all help. God damn it. That's all. You know what I'm saying, Lance? That's all. You know what I'm saying? I need a 99 cent super chat. God damn it. That's it. Shit. Why only the big dogs get? Why only the people that got the clout and the support that's already doing very well, they the only ones that get support. Y'all gotta support us low-level people as well. I'm in the basement, god damn it.
Who I talked to, and he gave me some information. But I also talked to my good friend Durante Partridge, who's an attorney in Atlanta, who stopped by lead attorney's office, and we have pictures of this, only to find that he offered out of a trap house in Atlanta.
What did you say, sir? What did you say?
Attorney in Atlanta who stopped by lead attorney's office, and we have pictures of this, only to find that he offered out of a trap house. And we have pictures of this, only to find that he offered out of a trap house in Atlanta. And we have pictures of this, only to find that he offered out of a trap house in Atlanta. We have pictures of this, only to find that he offered out of a trap house in Atlanta. That has pictures of this, only to find that he offered out of a trap house in Atlanta. That has
what? Oh shit. He got the pictures. I see you. Said, gotcha. Oh shit. Yo, AC Boy one. He was outside the joint. He said, gotcha, bitch. What is going on?
pictures of this, only to find that he offered out of a trap house in Atlanta. And we have pictures of this, only to find that he offered out of a trap house in Atlanta.
Wow. That is wild. Hey, listen, I want to know. Put a 1 in the chat if you are going to use Corey, the lead attorney, trapping out the trap house. The trap house is jumping in ATL. God damn it. He called it a trap house. Trap TLA? Dang. Trap TLA is crazy. That's what the T stand for? Trap LA. The T is the T the whole time in TLA doesn't stand for the lead. It stands for a trap lead attorney. Lord. September Timber. Yo, his name is Trap Lead Attorney. Y'all ain't ish. That is wild to say, bruh. That is wild to say. Ronald, hey, I don't know. Hey, trap lawyer attorney. Oh man. Shit. Uda, what is going on out here? Keep all the traps safe. God damn it. They might get a discount.
I heard about that.
You heard about
it's
that?
It's a trap house. Burglar bars on the front door.
What?
It's a commercial mail place.
What you say?
It's a trap house. Burglar bars on the front door.
Excuse me?
I heard about that.
Yeah, it's a trap house. Burglar bars on the front door. Atlanta. That has
heard about that.
Yeah, it's a trap house.
What?
Burglar bars on the front door.
What kind of
heard about that?
Yeah, it's a trap house. Burglar bars on the front door. It's a commercial mail place.
Dang.
I mean, this guy is, he's had the whole world fooled, right?
Yeah.
No staff, law track.
Yo, this man is going in. They said that he's trapping from the 1st to the 15th with the burglar bars. Chesney? Yo! DOD, they said, yo. Holy crap. Is this a battle rap? What is this, Tasha? Oh, wow. This is crazy.
This guy.
We got a picture of the place. Did you send them a picture of the place where his office is supposed to be?
I surely did. That would be slide That would be slide 15 for the engineer.
You got that? Hey, because it's just like, I understand they're after me. They want me to look bad.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, it's like, okay, but this guy lied. See what he did? He said, you remember the part where you said, I'm clear to talk?
Right.
I'm sure you were
We want
telling
to see
him,
the
yeah,
picture.
I'm clear to talk.
Right.
What
But
about it?
I will break that entire story down. So when he reached out to me, I said, hey, I need to speak to Corey first to see if I'm clear to speak about this.
Okay.
I ultimately learned that he had been on your show and talked to him. You guys were good friends. I'm like, oh, okay. And he's telling me that, hey, I want to support Corey. Oh, I'm clear for that. You're a good guy. You've been on the show, et cetera, et cetera. Corey's a very busy man. I'm a very busy man. You have to go through the ranks to get.
Okay, so I get it now. So he's saying that what he was clear with, he's like, hey, anybody that is hey, Clout House, that might be. I agree, that might be Clout. So he's saying that, hey, when he said, hey, I'm in agreement with Corey, I'm trying to protect Corey, I'm trying to be on Corey's side, Derek Dion is saying, oh, I'm cleared for that. And then he had to do some research about it. So, all right, that's where we at with it. All right, continue your story.
To Corey sometimes. So no, Corey did not clear me to talk to him. But at the same time, this guy's saying that he's a friendly guy.
Right.
And he's saying he's here to support Corey.
Right.
And I know what to say on a lawyer's show and what not to say.
Okay.
And anything I'm going to say is just going to help Corey. So I didn't think it was a big deal. But this guy, he took that to say that I did something unethical. Unethical would be I settled Corey's case without his permission. I filed a lawsuit without running it by Corey. We're talking about a news interview, right? Lawyers get on the news at the drop of a dime every freaking day. It's not a big deal. But when you're dealing with this YouTube guy, he's going to take something small, right? Just to get clicks, likes, comments, and subscribes. But at the end of the day, you know, this guy's engaging in an unauthorized practice of law, which is illegal. So for him to comment on me, I mean, I was just a little bit taken aback and surprised.
Well, there is no right or wrong in this crooked YouTube game, because the things that's being said about me, like I said, man, I don't have criminal history like that. I don't have history like none of this stuff that they're saying I'm doing. So I want to welcome you to the cold-blooded fuck shit YouTube game.
I see. I mean, this is worse than court.
Yeah, it's have-nots trying to build position in society because they have no position in society.
That is a lot you saying there, my brother. This is a lot for a lawyer to do that to another. What's up, ambitions of a rider? Good day to you. Appreciate you. I thought so too, Shatera, but no, it's still on and popping. Shit.
My position in society comes from being a stand-up comedian over 30 years. Your position in society comes from actually practicing law and watch this, helping people. Helping people. I know who you are, Brother Derek. I can't believe you're around helping me, to be quite honest. I'm glad you're around helping me. And now they got a picture of this. This is a mailbox place where it's supposed to be his office. How much does he charge? How much does he pay a month for this office?
$7.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, MJ. MJ, this is wild. They saying this is where the lead attorney is doing his shows. This is where he having his consultations at. This is where his library of law books is at. This is where he said, "Hey, listen, you could get everything up in here. What you want? We got nickel banks, dime banks. We got international candy. We got snacks. We got hard candy, soft candy. We got that white girl. We got it all over here. What you want? We babysitting and we YouTube it all out of the same trap house. Holy shit. That's what he's saying. He's saying this is the TLA stands for trap lawyer attorney. Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. He's saying that, look, when he's wearing that suit that we see him in with the headphones in, like the bottom half ain't matching the top half. MJ, this shit is wild. This is what the man is saying. They say he a trap house lawyer. This is going to be way better than any. He said this is better than the Lincoln lawyer. This is the trap lawyer. We thought the Lincoln lawyer was going through some issue. This is wild. We need some more. We need some more love out here in these YouTube streets. God damn it. Corinne Mackey said, I got $1. Corinne Mackey said, I got $1. Thank you so much. I got $1. Hey. Shout out to September Timber with the $2. Corey using this to distract from everything else. I like that. Right. That's interesting. We only need we need 98 more people to send a 99-cent super chat. God damn it. That's all. 99 cents to keep the trap house jumping. God damn it. Because I'm working in the trap house. God damn it. Shit. I ain't no big goddamn. Hey, listen, keep my trap house jumping too. Oh my God. Shit. Can y'all keep my somebody hit up trap lawyer attorney and tell them we need some questions answered. Let's go. Let's keep the trap house jumping. Shout out to Conversations with MJ with the 99-cent super sticker. Let's go. Let's keep the trap house jumping. Shout out to Aaron Toulouse. Not professional at all. God damn it. Shout out to Titan Wilds. He said, give me my nickel bag. Any nickel bag on any corner is being sold out here. Shout out to Titan Wilds. Say he want his nickel bag. Oh shit. Let's go. Let's keep the trap house up. Shout out to Jay Bitter, the realist. He said, we're going to keep this trap house jumping with the 99-cent super sticker. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Oh, man. Trap Lease Attorney. Y'all are wow. Damn. Damn. Oh man. So we're gonna have the instead of 1-800 hustler, we need Freeway to do the remix. 1-800 trap firm. God damn it. We got all the lawyers. We got the lawyers that's chasing down the ambulance. We got the lawyers that is, hey, we got them all. God damn it. 1-800 trap firm. Y'all are crazy. Shout out to Southern Charm with the 199 Susan and keeping the trap alive. Thank you so much. God dog it. Oh, man. This is crazy. This is crazy work. At least the roof looking decent. This is wild. Man.
98 cents.
What you say?
His office.
$7.98.
Excuse me?
How much does he pay a month for this office?
$7.98.
Excuse me?
How much does he pay a month for this office?
$7.98. No
he
joke.
got a mailbox for $7.98, perpetrating like he's. Listen, if you could read those signs that are up there, I encourage you to screenshot that and read those signs. This guy
Let me see.
is
What signs
fooling.
you
I
talking about?
encourage you to. If you could box for $7.98.
What the signs? I can't zoom in anymore. I wish we could put this. What? It do got 3 signs on the damn thing. It do got 3 signs on it. I can't make it any bigger. It do have 3 signs on the door. I wonder what it say. Hey, we out here. Hey, listen. We out here chasing ambulances. We out here getting you married and divorced from your cousin so they can have legal status. What else they be doing out there in the trap house? Shout out to Ambition as a rider. She said we gonna keep the trap house alive. I got 2 on it. Got it. I done thought all I can keep. Shit. I guess I can get a mailbox there too now. $7.98. What the hell?
He pay a month for this office.
$7.98.
Goddamn.
No
he
joke.
got a mailbox for $7.98, perpetrating like he's. Listen, if you could read those signs that are up there, I encourage you to screenshot that and read those signs. This guy is fooling so many out of trap house.
Damn.
That's right.
I mean,
And
come on, man.
Exactly what he's doing.
Damn, it's not even a full $8. He said $7.98. You can get mail here. Banker man. He said you don't even need a full $8. You can get your mail here. You can we could chase down ambulances here. You want to marry your cousin, divorce your cousin? We got you over here. You need to get your Jamaican cousin some legal status? We got you. What do you need? We got you. Shout out to Clout in 2-5 boys. So if TLA has a inactive lawyer ID, what would that imply, Sharon? Talk to the slow people. I'm sorry, Clout. That means once upon a time, he did practice law. He passed the bar exam. That's what it means. Once upon a time, the lead attorney, Corey is his name, right? Now we know the lead attorney's real name thanks to this lawyer. I don't know what implicate. That's crazy. He once was a attorney. Damn.
So if he has no office to go to, he gets dressed up for play, right?
Right. I mean, if you look at those law books, those things might be hollow. My books are real back. I mean, if you look at those law books, those things might be hollow. Right. I mean, if you look at those law books, those things might be hollow. My books.
Wow. He said the law books may be hollow. The level of disrespect is unpardonable. Oh, shit. He said the law books are hollow.
So real back here. Not all law books, but they are real. I don't know if that's a green screen. Every time I see his degree, I have to squint my eyes. Yeah. You know, this guy.
He said he got to squint his eyes to check to see if he have a real law degree. He's saying that he went to the same school as Rashad Ritchie. He's saying that he got his goddamn degree at the same school as Rashad Ritchie. What is going on? Not the green screen. This lawyer is diabolical. Hey, I know the lead attorney. I know the trap is going to be jumping.
Was he able to operate? I mean, was he able to activate some type of law degree this week?
No, I mean, I called the bar today.
Okay.
His license is inactive. I called because, see, I found it online that it was inactive. But then I saw some stuff that said it was active. So, you know, I don't want to say anything about somebody, unlike him, that I don't fully vet.
Wow.
Why I call the state bar, talk to Ms. Rachel, who was a part of the state bar membership department, and said his license.
Boy, this man dropping so many goddamn names. He must be related to the game. Like the way how he dropping names is crazy. The way how he dropping names, he said, Miss Rachel told me.
Is inactive. And if you go to his website, he's giving divorce advice and charging people for it. So,
and that's illegal, right?
What?
Divorce advice and charging people for it. So if you're part of the state bar membership department and said his license is inactive, and if you go to his website, he's giving divorce advice and charging people for it. So and go to his website, he's giving divorce advice and charging people for it. So
and that's illegal, right?
Whoa, that is a strong argument right there. Is that actually illegal? Wow, Miss Mills, this is crazy. Clout says anyone can charge for advice, but you cannot charge for legal advice. He cannot be acting as if he's a lawyer and saying that he's going to, what Derek Dion is saying is that the lead attorney is pushing himself up as a attorney, that he's willing to give you legal advice about your divorce. And so it turns from advice to some kind of legal status. That's what Derek Dion is trying to say. Let me make sure I'm not misunderstanding this. This is
and said his license is inactive. And if you go to his website, he's giving divorce advice and charging people for it. So
I'm guessing he said once you have divorce advice and you charge people for it, I'm guessing that's where it turns into a legal matter. Whoa, this is different. He's trying to say that he is saying, literally saying that deleted. This is why he's calling him a trap house lawyer. He's saying that he's literally doing something against the law. Wow.
And that's illegal, right?
That's every lawyer knows that. Every lawyer knows that. That is the unauthorized practice of law, and that is what he's doing. And, you know, I'm curious as to his response, because I have all of the evidence here. I have a binder with 30 pieces of exhibits, not receipts.
Whoa. He even trying to play the lead attorneys. He said, I got exhibits, not receipts. Clearly, because he's saying real lawyers don't have receipts. That's some YouTube lawyer-ish. Wow. Aaron Tuluga says, hey, he doesn't do any of this. All right, but this man right here, this man, Derek Dion, is saying that he have exhibits, not receipts, of the lead attorney claiming that he's giving out divorce advice, that he's saying if he is doing that, that is illegal. This is what this man is presenting. Whoa. That's some serious accusations. This is some very serious accusations right here, in my opinion. It looks very serious to me. Wow, that's kind of wild. It's kind of wild that we're not at 100 likes yet. Y'all need to get it together. You need to get it together. Somebody get the lead attorney on the phone. Tell him to hit the link. Tell me what's going on, Lee. What are you going to? Well, he probably can because he's out there busy doing what he got to do to rebuttal this. I don't know if the lead attorney considered it slander. I don't know. Woo. Man.
Don't say receipts in court. We say exhibits. So, you know, I mean, this guy's a joke, man. I can't believe he mentioned my name. He didn't. I mean, this guy's a joke, man. Of exhibits, not receipts. We don't say receipts in court. We say exhibits. So, you know, I mean, this guy's a joke, man. I can't believe he mentioned my name. He didn't research me well enough.
Most of the YouTube guys, they pretend to be smart and they take advantage of the people who need the knowledge that's real, because most of the people on YouTube don't know. Look, if you know anything about America, most people read at a 6th grade level.
Black Beauty says Black Beauty said I peeped that too. He ain't using no proper lawyer jargon. Oh damn. So provided clarity, plenty of people take comedians seriously. It's definitely slander. He definitely implying that he's committing a crime. 100%. He said that is illegal what the lead attorney is doing. This is what Derek Dion is saying. And Corey Holcomb is also pushing it out there by pushing it to hundreds, maybe 100,000 people at least. And he's insulted his base audience, 6th grade reading level. Hey.
If you know anything about America, most people are not critical thinkers. They actually think that presentation he gave meant that he was right. But I watched the presentation. I was like, what did he say that would make people think that what I said is not 1,000% the truth? I mean, I'm saying, like, the man lied.
Damn.
He's an outright liar.
Damn.
Here's the main thing. On his website, he puts, I have 20 years of experience in the trenches of Atlanta, Georgia, practicing family law, et cetera, et cetera. I pulled the Fulton County court records, and he's only done 10 divorces in 25 years.
What are you trying to insinuate by saying that? He only did 10 divorces in the 25 years. What is that supposed to be? You better be able to substantiate what is that supposed to mean. Is that a good thing, bad thing? What does that mean? Is this a normal thing that he didn't lead every case that he was a part of in the divorce situation? Like, what does this mean that he only did 10 cases in 25 years? What exactly are you trying to communicate to us, the audience? I need to understand, what do you mean? Maybe so we can understand how to find the proper lawyer. What do you mean that he only did 10 cases in 25 years? What does that mean, sir? I want to know. September 2000. Jameson Campbell is, oh my. is Lee's attorney's name. Boy, the internet be interneting. The internet be interneting. Shit. You better explain, what does that mean? He only did 10 divorce cases within 25 years. What does it mean?
On file, Fulton County is in Atlanta, Georgia, right?
Right.
Yes.
And the last case that he worked on was in 2019. So, I mean, this guy, look, this guy cannot be trusted. And if you do trust him, buyers beware.
I just want to make sure it's illegal for him to be parading as a lawyer as he does with the classes and everything. That's illegal, right?
That's illegal. He's giving advice. I mean, it's directly on his site. I can read directly. I can go to tab 19, slide 19. And it says, get clear strategic advice from me. You'll learn what steps to take to protect your finances, custody, and legal position. Strategic advice, slide 19. And it says, get clear strategic advice from me. You'll learn what steps to take to protect your finances, custody, and legal position. We'll identify issues you may be missing and create a plan to avoid costly mistakes. Whether you're preparing to file, responding to divorce papers, already have an attorney, and watch this, need a second opinion. Now, if you're getting a second opinion, you're giving a second opinion as a lawyer on the.
Woo! Clearly, this is not done. That is a lot of accusations, and he might have to clear up his name for this. That's a lot of accusations. He's saying all the things that is on his website is not proper. All the things on the lead attorney's website, according to Derek Dion, is illegal. Wow. This is a lot. I don't know who's going to be in trouble for it. I don't know who's right, who's wrong. This is the problem with deception, clout, and the depth of the truth. It's a dangerous game out here. It's a dangerous game out here. We need to get to 100 likes. Stop playing with me.
Middle of a case by yourself, this confidential session gives you clarity and direction.
Okay, what's this saying? Oh, shit. It says select an appointment or legal and relationship inquiries. Wow. Wow. He's saying this is all illegal. This is what he is saying. Divorce strategy session. Telephonic, I'll call you. It'd be a 30-minute phone call. $245. You get clear, strategic advice from me. You learn what steps to take to protect your finances, custody, and legal possessions. We'll identify issues you may be missing and create a plan to avoid costly mistakes. Whether you're preparing to file, responding to divorce papers, already have an attorney and need a second opinion, or in the middle of a case by yourself. This confidential session gives you the clarity and direction you need. Whoa, he's saying this information here that is on the lead attorney's website, he's saying that this is illegal. Whoa.
This guy is practicing law. Shit.
Whoa. That is some serious allegations. That is some serious allegations right there. Phil James with the 199. He said, we are going to keep the wildest wake-up show Trap House alive. Thank you so much, Phil James. I appreciate you. The GOAT. It's a great point, Goat. This is a great point, Goat. That's what we really need. We need you to say that we need Corey Holcomb to address his jokes and why people are calling it a predatory type of jokes. That's what you need to be addressing. Sheesh. Man, oh man.
If he's not a lawyer and you're telling him things, right? And on his site, he's saying, this is the thing that is so weird. On his site, if you turn to, let me find, let's see.
Put his cake ass on blast, because he up here acting like he good people.
Well, you can just go to his site. On his site, he's stating that, I'm not your attorney and I cannot provide legal advice. But then he goes on to charge you for actual legal advice. So this guy's a tricky guy. He knows he shouldn't be doing it, but he tries to word it a particular way. I mean, this guy has a real silver tongue, but he's giving you legal advice illegally. He shouldn't be doing it. Now, here's the thing. One prompt on his website says that no communication creates an attorney-client relationship, right? Now, if he's saying, I'm not your lawyer, it doesn't create an attorney-client relationship, and his license is inactive, then possibly the attorney-client privilege does not apply. So all of these people who are telling him their deepest, darkest secrets, I snorted cocaine with my mistress. I beat my children. He's a family lawyer. He may be subpoenaed to testify against them because the attorney.
Yikes. Yikes. Let me drink my, God damn it. Yikes. He's saying that if they could subpoena him to come to court because you do not, man, this is some dangerous stuff. I don't even know. I don't know, Goat. I don't know.
Attorney-client privilege doesn't apply.
Do you know how deep that is, what you just said? He can't be subpoenaed to talk against them because he's not a lawyer.
He's not a lawyer. Wow. That's in his website says it. It says it. And that's the thing. This guy is a dangerous guy. He needs to be stopped. He shouldn't be worried about me in an interview. He should be worried about the illegal things that he's doing. And he knows that. This is why his name has been hidden all this time.
Well, I believe I think he's got an operative written all over him. I was looking at that guy up and down when he was up here, and it was like, yo, okay. Because I was talking to him, and that's when I was going through something with my divorce.
Okay.
And I asked him about it, and I could tell his hesitation that he didn't want to talk about it too much. But I didn't think anything of it.
Okay.
I was like, okay.
Bless you.
I was like, okay. This guy is not really he didn't want to dive into what I was getting into with a divorce, you know what I'm saying? But that's not for me to judge against him.
Okay.
But now that the work has been done on who this gentleman is, I just want to say to everybody who divulged sensitive information to him, you're fucked if he gets subpoenaed.
Right.
Because he will have to talk, and he can talk. Anyway, Derek, is there something else I'm forgetting about this guy that you want to say? Because, it's like the public, even though, do you know we are still supposed to save the public, even though the public will turn on you in a minute? They're fickle. Are you aware of that?
I am aware. One last thing I want to do is pull up slide 10, and then I think I'll be through.
Okay.
Hey, so get slide 10 together. Get that on the screen, guys.
Come on.
Make sure you got everything. What's happening? Y'all got it up there?
Let's see what this says. All concentrated times are listed in the Eastern Standard Time. A quick note about my role. I'm a licensed attorney who has practiced family law in Atlanta, Georgia for over 20 years. While I bring all that experience to our conversation, I am not your attorney and I cannot provide legal advice. Instead, what I offer is legal information, coaching, and strategic guidelines based on decades of experience. By booking this consultation, you are confirming that you understand and agree to these terms. What's up, Victorious One? I think this is kind of clear that he's saying that he's not. Let's see what he says about it. I don't know.
Okay, go ahead, Derek.
So if you look at slide 10 from his website, under a quick note about my role, it says I'm not.
Get his audio together. Get his audio together, engineer. We can't hear him. We cannot hear Dr. Umar Johnson at all.
This is what happens. You play YouTube lawyer, word warrior, you go back and forth.
We can't hear him, goddammit.
You go to slide 21, and this is my last point, which is why I want the public to really watch this guy and just be careful with him. Slide 21. If you look here, it's understand. It says, "Do you understand and acknowledge and agree?"
Okay, it's another slide. Let me see what this one says. Let me read it. Let me see. Do you have documents for me to review? If so, email them to me. Yes or no? Okay, do you understand and acknowledge that the lead attorney can give you legal information and legal coaching regardless of where you live, yet he can only offer you legal advice if you reside in the state of Georgia? So I think the lead attorney is being clear. Do you understand, acknowledge, and agree that the lead attorney, not his name, right? It's very important. He's going by his YouTube name. Is not your attorney. And that no communications that you have with him will create an attorney-client relationship. Oh, man. So he can be subpoenaed then, I guess. Do you understand that the video call appointment time is based on Eastern Standard Zones? So there you go. So I'm guessing the lead attorney is not lying to the people. So because he's calling the lead attorney a liar, a trap lawyer, a fake lawyer. Yet.
And no communication that you have with him will create an attorney-client relationship. So he's saying, well, there is. So if you're telling this guy anything, he could be subpoenaed to talk. He could be deposed. Be careful with this guy. This guy, let me tell you.
Some people don't know what attorney-client privilege is. Do you want to explain it?
Right. So when you go to your doctor, okay, there's a HIPAA laws and doctor-client privilege. So if you tell that doctor you have some, maybe a venereal disease, that doctor can't tell anybody that you have a venereal disease, right? Because there's a doctor-client privilege, there are HIPAA laws. Same thing with a lawyer. I've represented 1,088 people. I have a lot of secrets. When a client can come and tell me, hey, I did the worst thing in the world, I can't go and tell anybody that, right? I have to keep that a secret. If I'm subpoenaed, I can invoke the attorney-client privilege where I won't have to testify against him. This guy's parading around like he's a lawyer and he's bringing people in and they're not knowing this guy's really not, he's not who he says he is.
Right.
And so, you're telling him your secrets and, he could be subpoenaed to testify about it. So this lead attorney person is, he's one of the strangest people I have ever researched in my life.
Yeah.
I would say I wish him well, but I don't think it will be well for him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Deception, clout, and the death of the truth. Man. Can y'all believe we still not at 100 likes, even though we got damn near 200 people here? Interesting. It's okay. Hit one of the goddamn buttons. Push the goddamn button. Wow. I don't know what to think about that shit right there. That is just crazy. Let's see. He bring up the lead attorney say so. Let's see what that is. Let's see.
Kevin Samuels, man, he used to tell me all the time. He was like, "Get out from around these niggas. That it will keep you down."
Damn.
YouTube is humongous. I had a girlfriend at the time when I was dating Kevin.
What?
I had a girlfriend at the time when I was dating Kevin. I had a girlfriend at the time when I was dating Kevin. I had a girlfriend at the time when I was dating Kevin. I had a girlfriend at the time when I was dating Kevin. I had a girlfriend at the time when I was dating Kevin. I was dating a girl when me and Kevin started communicating on the phone.
That man just said when he was dating Kevin. The truth fall out your mouth sometime.
That's a reach. That is a big reach. I get it. It looked like a misspoke to me. I don't know. That looked like he just misspoke. You can take it how you want to. He's from Atlanta. And I get it. You beef with him. That's why you transfer his name into something else. But that's 100% a reach. Funny reach, but it's a reach. He misspoke. Oh my goodness. This is crazy.
Play it one more time.
All right.
Where it go all the way through it.
All right, good.
Kevin Samuels, man, he used to tell me all the time. He was like, "Get out from around these niggas. That it will keep you down."
So do y'all think those books are hollow back there? That's the green screen? They said that those books are hollow. Now he's gonna have to pull out one of those books.
YouTube is humongous. I had a girlfriend at the time when I was dating Kevin. When I was dating a girl when me and Kevin started communicating on the phone.
Man, listen what I'm trying to tell you. This ain't for everybody. This for the real boys and girls. We know what it is, boy. This ain't for everybody. This for the real boys and girls.
Wow.
We know what it is.
Okay.
This is the word that should be spoken out there. Instead of them fake, man, I called that man lead in a nigga ass law before I saw that video. I knew who that man was when he was sitting right over there. I knew who that man was. I was like, oh man, this man moist in a motherfucker, dog.
Ow.
This man moist in a motherfucker, dog. But I didn't hold it against him. But want me to tell you why I paid for not holding against him? For not holding that against him? This is why I paid for it. I said this on one of my shows before.
Okay.
If a man will hold a conversation with you, or if a man will be in any type of relationship with you, whether it be work or whatever,
right,
and he doesn't tell you I sleep with men. He is acting in deceit. He's going to lie because he lives a lie, knowing that he hit a hole raw. If you got a man like that around you, we are trained to try to be kind in society, but God despises this type of behavior.
Wow.
God despises all, I'm not saying nothing but the truth. If you are a person who's into the religions that are Christianity, Islam, being a Buddhist, and I'm forgetting one right now because I'm blanking. This is frowned upon. This man liked women too.
What you talking about?
This man told on himself right there. Now he'll act like, no, that ain't what I meant. And okay, who are we to say whatever? But I'm talking to the real boys and girls. This ain't for everybody.
Wow.
We know what's up.
Wow. I don't know, HT. I need to know. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. TV trucking you out. That is, I don't know what to say. Can we get to let's get the likes up. Let's get the support up. 99 cents to keep the Wildest Wakers show trap alive. I wonder, man, it's a lot. Deception, clout, and the depth of the truth. That's what's actually going on here. That's what's going on. Every time you think the internet can't get any dumber. Every time. Every time you think the internet can't get any dumber, it says, oh, you thought that was the bottom? Watch this. Because now we live in a world where deception is a business model. Lying is a career path. And telling the truth is like trying to sell vegetables to people who only eat candy. God damn it. So as we watching this clip and we seeing one creator says another creator, you know, is a top lawyer in Atlanta, practicing law right now, big credentials, big reputation, and then Corey and his lawyer checks it, and suddenly they hold up. Where's the law license? Where's the office? Where's the courtroom? Where's anything? And now I'm, as an audience, I'm confused because I'm confused. Here's the wildest part. People are not even getting mad at this shit, right? They just shrug their shoulders and like, hey, he sounds smart. And it don't matter. He looked confident. He say things like the truth is optional at this point. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And then I guess we got to get into this whole this DJ Vlad situation, or maybe even Michael Jordan situation. Like, I don't know. I don't know. We also got DJ Vlad. You know, he's saying that Jay-Z paid him to lie about this high-profile case with Meg Thee Stallion. Paid him to push a narrative. Paid him to shape the public opinion. And then he turns around and says, I was trolling. And I'm just saying, you cannot play with the truth like it's a prank channel, bro. You cannot say I lied for money and then say I was just kidding. Because there's a problem. People believed it. People ran with it. People formed opinions and arguments. And now you say it's just a joke. This is the world we live in, a world where the truth is negotiable, where the facts are flexible, where people treat reality like it's a goddamn buffet. Take a little bit of lie, sprinkle some drama on it, hold the accountability. And we are the ones eating it up. The lies travel. Lies move like they got frequent flyer miles. And the truth move like it's waiting on a goddamn bus. It's crazy, man. The lies hit the internet at 9 a.m. on the dot. And by 9:03, it's in every group chat. Every comment section, every goddamn podcast. Truth shows up 3 days later. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I was in traffic and nobody cares because the truth isn't exciting. The truth doesn't trend. Truth doesn't get sponsorship. But the lies get engagement. Lies get views. Lies get monetized. And it seems like we're creating a culture where being wrong loudly is more profitable than being right and quietly. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Shout out to Phil James.
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
Shout out to Phil James with the $4.99. Says it's easy to say it's illegal, but has a prosecutor determined he's breaking the law and charge him with anything? Great question. Shout out to Big Draws Fab with the $5. Every state has its own bar association, which requires separate license to practice in that state. He didn't call Georgia's bar. He called Texas. I feel you on that. Man. I feel you on that. That's crazy though. No, let me let y'all listen to some music because we still didn't get to 100 likes. That's crazy. Am I tripping? Why? What's the issue? You know what we need to do? We're gonna let y'all figure it out. Let's get to 100 likes.
Wireless wake up show. We get it cracking, no acting. Say what you say, but bring facts with it. I'm Sharon Bracey, come face me. All love. But we saw the case be. Boom. Boom. Hey, this the Wireless wake up show. Lights on, case closed. Sips on deck, no capping. Just proof exposed. Facts. Challenge me, let's see what's happening. We don't pretend. Nah. Shower on brace, come face me. Truth gon' win. Night turns to evidence. Mics, receipts in the file. We talk that street gospel. Broadcast live. Wilders wake up, show the truth unfold. Ain't no games, we chasing facts, we taking hold. Lights low in the studio, the tension thick. Chat scrolling, comments heavy, they expecting this. Look, I drop a jewel, it explodes, scatter in the crowd. You talk tough in the ends, but vanish when it's loud. I've been smelling smoke, fakeries and fraud. Boss frontin' in the streets, but the paperwork flawed. Receipts stacked tall, timelines crossing the line. This is ghetto court with a beat and a rhyme. Bring your courage, bring your proof, or get exposed tonight. I ain't afraid of the truth, I live for the fight. I'm sure I call your name, come stand right here. It's all love, but the case gotta end this year. It's the Wild Wake Up Show. Lights on, case closed. Receipts on deck, no capping, just proof exposed. Challenge me, let's see what's happening. We don't pretend. I'm sure I'm bracing, come famous. Truth gon' win, man. Witnesses calling, testimony heavy. Facts, city on my back. Foundation steady. This ain't petty beef, this a purge of the lies. We strip masks off, truth televised. Every edit erased, no escape from the lens. Your moves documented, beginning and end. I'm the host with the hustle, the streets on my chest. No.
Oh, 10 more likes. Let's get it. 10 more likes.
A lot of them scared when the light hit true. Scared, hide in the shadow, ducking the proof. But it's the arena, respectfully loud, where the righteous get heard and the fakes disavowed. Stream overflow, donation, captive vibes. We dissect illusions, stitch timelines tight. March through the smoke, no fear.
Oh, y'all. One more light. We almost there.
Best wear a mask. We spray facts heavy. Can you handle the blast? This the wake up show. This the code we know. Facts over fiction, that's the life we show. Shower on bracelet, last call, last chance. All love in a circle, but the truth gon' dance. Case closed, curtains drawn. Verdict.
Oh, 9 more lights.
Wake up
I got it.
show. We stand over all.
9 more.
This the Wild Wake Up Show. We stand over all. This the Wild Wake Up Show. Lights on, case closed. Receipts on deck, no capping, just proof exposed. Challenge me, let's see what's happening. We don't pretend. Shower on bracelet, come face me. Truth gon' win. Night turns to evidence. Mics, receipts in the file. We talk that street gospel, broadcast live. Wildest wake up show, the truth unfold. Ain't no games, we chasing facts, we taking hold. Yeah. Wildest wake up.
Let's get it. We only need about 8 more likes. Let's get it together, y'all.
I'm shot round brace.
We almost there. 9 more likes. That's it. Shout out to Natasha Vincent with 5 Wildest Wake Up Show memberships. Everybody that got a membership, please maintain your membership. It really helps the channel out a lot. I really appreciate that, Natasha Vincent. I really do. Thank you so much. Welcome to the show, Shadow the Titan. Good day, sir. How you feeling today?
I'm laughing about this show today because, Corey's sitting there fronting. Hey, let's talk about the lead attorney. We're not going to cause the fact. It doesn't change the fact that you still, preyed on little girls. Like, we're not going to ignore that, right? Like, is that why he's doing it?
I don't know. I don't know. This is why it's interesting to see all the deception and the clout and the depth of the truth to me. This is what I'm seeing in real time. Like, you could clout it. As long as you got the clout, people are willing to listen and rock with you. And that's all that really matters. That's what people support. They support the deception and they support the clout. They don't care what truth we say. It's just wild. I don't know. Like those false truths that his lawyer was saying about the lead attorney, like, I don't know what's going to come out of that. But it was a great distraction, to be honest. It's a great distraction to make it seem like everybody else is against you. It's a great distraction about that.
So even if we accept everything about the lead attorney being a fake lawyer, all right, cool. It doesn't change the fact that you're a chomo. I'm just saying. it does not nullify the fact that you were sleeping with an adult woman staring at a little girl.
Very true, but he's gonna always go behind the fact that it was a joke. And as long as he got this idea that he's a comedian for the past 30 years, he's always gonna just say it was a joke. And that's the scary part about this whole situation, is that they always will hide behind that.
No, fine. It was a joke then. All right, cool. It was a joke when you admitted on camera that a little girl climbed in your bed while you were naked and she was naked too. I'm just saying it's a joke though.
It's very weird. It's very weird. I don't know what to say about it. It's very weird, Shadow.
See, I'd rather talk about that song that was playing, because that song's more interesting than Corey Holcomb trying to deny the fact that he's a troll. So, look, fine, lead attorney, you're a fake attorney. You clearly had a law office at some point in time. You clearly had a legal license at some point. So you were, in fact, an attorney. If you're not now, I don't care. Corey Holcomb's still a troller, and that's for life.
Right, because Corey still said what he said. And he got people acting like it's okay that he said what he said and act like you can mask that as a joke. That being dark humor is some excuse to say these type of things. This is wild to me.
Since we're going to talk about lawyers, since he wants to bring his lawyer up, I hope he watches this show, because I want his lawyer to answer this question. And if he answers this question, we'll know. Because if you actually create content that has the depiction of a minor, it can still be considered CP. So if that statement is true, and he was telling a funny joke while making a story where he was in essence in abuse of a minor, is that still violating that federal law of production of CP? I'm just saying, Corey Holcomb's attorney, let us know.
Yeah, it's a great question.
And that is the law, because federal elements say he would have been hit.
And so, but at this point, I think Corey's going to route off the fact that he didn't get demonetized and he didn't get his show taken down, and other channels got taken down for the words that they're using. So he's saying that he is cleared. He feel like those are reasons. I believe that's what he's going to use as a way to show that he is clear of any wrongdoing about the things that he's saying. And we, the people, are taking his dark humor, his dark jokes out of context. Because
is there a statute of limitation on production?
I think what is going to be his argument, it would be is that it was just words and it's not actions, right? So that's what he's going to always be able to use. He's always going to be able to use that it was comedy, and he's always going to be able to use that he didn't act on any kind of actions. That's what he's going to be able to use.
But his words said that it was an action. He said he did this. We didn't say he did this from the joke he made. We didn't just make up. This story isn't being made up by us. He said this out his mouth. He described in detail various scenarios where he was preying on people under the age of 13. He did that. We're not making this up.
I agree. He said.
So if I commit to offing somebody, am I still guilty of offing somebody if you decide to get me? If I decide to go rob if I make a joke about robbing somebody's house and that house actually got robbed, did I confess to committing that crime?
Yeah. Hey.
If I confess that, hey, I know who robbed this bank, and then they come after me, I'm gonna be like, no, I was just joking, but that bank got robbed.
But I don't know. I don't know what the I don't know. To be honest, I don't know what to think about all this deception that is out there nowadays, and the things that us as a community, a YouTube community, allowed the algorithm to push and promote. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say about that shit. People are not
But
willing.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. At a certain point in time, if you confess to committing a crime, even as a joke, you need to bare minimum be investigated about it.
I agree.
Because at any other point in time, that would be considered a viable confession. Hey, he went step by step in explaining 4 unique situations in which.
Yeah.
He went step by step in explaining 4 unique situations in which he had literally committed crimes against not minors, children. That's a completely different. Oh yeah, well, you know, I was having these deviant thoughts about this little girl that she was bouncing of this infant as she was bouncing on a man's lap. I was like, oh yeah, she's gonna be a runner.
Right.
Like, okay, we can take that one as a joke. Okay, well, how about when you said that you were staying at somebody's house and you let a teenage girl climb into your bed? That's not, hold on. You didn't say, hey, little girl, you need to get out the bed. No, you admitted to letting her get into the bed with you and staying there and just being confused. Guess what that is? That's still a crime. I don't care how you twist that story. Because if that story isn't true and you said it, you created verbal content to promote that exact conduct. Because you created a situation in which you did not actually engage. It's a fantasy situation.
Okay.
So if it's a fantasy situation, that means you made a fantasy situation of CP.
That's a great argument. That's a great argument. Shout out to Phil James with the $4.99. Dirty people will always try to hide their dirt with distractions. Everything okay? Let me get a water. It's okay, baby. Thank you. She came, slammed the water on the table. Okay, I'm sorry.
Like I said, we can deal with the lie and deception. I'm fine with all that, right? You know what? I mean, confrontation creates, you know, sensationalism in the social media world. In truth, the more you lie about your social media persona, the more people actually want to look into you. And every click adds to your algorithm. I can speak this from experience. So I understand how far that gap can go. And I also understand the length it can go to. But as long as you keep a level of realism in it, where it's plausible deniability, you have the capability of creating an online persona that's very similar to who you are. So when people are looking into you, it makes them look deeper. The more time they spend looking into your image, the more time you're getting content done about you.
Yeah. And it's just a sad truth that people are willing to just ignore all the things he said, even the things of him using those ladies as monkeys. Like that's crazy to me. I think that's wrong and it's disrespectful to the Black culture, in my opinion. But for some reason, they act as if it's okay for him to just say that they are monkeys, they look ugly like monkeys, and all these other things. I get it that he's hiding behind that. It's a joke. But hey.
No, let it be a joke. Hey, you know what? It's fine. Let it be a joke. But you know what? I'm not gonna say that because I'm having to pay some money today. So never mind. I don't even have any positive feelings for Anton Daniels. I do have positive feelings when it comes to his wife and daughter because they were soft targets. And I brought this conversation up the other day. We were having some conversation and something was going on. And somebody said, "Your mammy." I was like, wait a minute. whether it's male or female, I thought we said anybody who's not involved in that argument needs to stay off of it. If we're gonna be better, we all need to be better. Like, oh, and it might not have been here. And we keep going. And I was like, so we're talking about all these conversations where the third thing out of somebody's mouth is being a cum dumpster. I was like, I thought we weren't talking under people's clothes. Like, and we're talking about degeneracy, right?
Okay.
The deception, the clout, all that are subsections of the degeneracy. It creates the overall culture because keep in mind, people live real life every day. You don't want to just get online and have a conversation with someone. You know what? I went to Walmart yesterday and I went and bought some eggs, some milk. You know what? We didn't get a like. That was so good. I got some milk too. My milk expiration date was on Valentine's Day though. Come on, bro. Like, but if I tell you I went to Walmart and some weirdo white dude came up behind me and I slapped him with a milk jug, all of a sudden people are gonna click in and be like, oh, well, you need to prove that. I was like, well, here's the police report. Well, let me start deciphering that police report. And there's gonna be 15 videos showing how the police report's fake. But 15 videos regarding the same stupid story of going to get some milk from Walmart.
Yeah. It is what it is. It's the time that we are in. Like, you know, like this whole DJ Vlad thing, like he lied about lying and then now it's a prank that what he said was actually the truth. Is like, I don't understand. Like the whole DJ Vlad thing, he said that Jay-Z paid him to lie about Tory Lanez shooting Meg Thee Stallion, and then he come back and said, no, I was lying about me saying that Jay-Z paid me. It was all just like, what the fuck are we got going on in today's time where this is just okay? It's like,
I don't even understand what the real story is now. So is it that Tory didn't actually shoot Megan, or is he saying that Tory did shoot Megan and I just lied about it? Or is he saying Jay-Z said to pay me? Like,
that shit is wild, and we don't know what the truth is, Gail. We have no idea what the truth is anymore. But I mean, we just go by the court case and what the judge decided. Clearly, the young lady got fragments pulled out of her foot. Like it was a ricochet. She didn't get shot directly. She got hit with some ricochet because clearly somebody shot and the bullet hit the floor, ricochet, and he pulled out something out of her goddamn foot. He pulled something out of her goddamn foot. We know that. That's what the doctor
we know.
said. So now, you know,
doctor did say that.
Vlad muddied the water by saying, hey, Jay-Z paid the doctors, Jay-Z paid me, he paid all these people. And then now when everybody's questioning him and saying that, oh, he didn't get his so-called payment, that's why he is telling the truth now. And then all of a sudden, 2 days later, the only thing I could assume is that maybe that check cleared now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe now the check cleared and now he's back on to saying, oh, you know what I mean? This is it's crazy. Grown men, hey, Tasha, grown men lying for attention is a wild thing.
Sherrod, you're miscategorizing that. I don't like the fact that you just did that. You're lying for attention right now, sir. He didn't lie for attention. He lied for a check. Very different. People do that every day.
Well, we don't. But the thing is, we don't know if
the check
is. We don't even know if the check is real because he lied about saying that he got the check in the first place, and then now he said he was trolling about him. His life is in danger. Him getting paid. So we don't know what we all we do know is that he's saying a lot of things that don't add up, and it looks like he is lying in the real time for attention because we don't know if the check is real.
Well, here's how we know. Let's ask him about Jay-Z and Epstein. If he tells the truth, then we'll believe whatever he says. If he doesn't tell the truth, then, you know, we'll slide to the left.
Like, but when did it become cool for grown men to gossip the way how they are today?
When you started getting 6 zeros behind the check.
God damn. I need to start lying.
Look, most people haven't seen $1 million in their life. At any given point in time, you tell somebody, look, I'm going to give you $250,000 to tell a quick lie for me. Most people are going to be like, all right, cool. Just let me know who to tell it to. They're not worried about perjury. They're not worried about, oh, my social standing. Well, he just paid my mortgage, so I don't really care about how you feel about
Hey,
it.
listen, I need to learn. Hey, I need to learn how to gossip. I need to learn how to lie because it is profitable for business. I'm in the wrong. The true business is not a good business.
Well, I don't know. Did you not see that interview we went through yesterday? That man told the truth, and he told the truth like a masterclass.
Yeah, but the reason why it was so good is because people was checking out the lie, right? It's because they hold the whole situation is built off a lie. That's how she got the clout in the first place. Her line about her conservative values, her conservative thoughts, her conservative politics, all that's a lie. Her acting like Anton just found her because she is just so good. That's, you know, like all of these things that built up to where it broke down, because eventually the lie will crash, right? And everybody's always waiting for the lie to come in and crash. Everybody want to see the accident, right? So we get that part. But man, oh man.
Sir, conservative babies come from somewhere. I'm gonna need you to respect that. They come from, you know, wives and side pieces.
Ah, damn. You ain't shit. You ain't, you ain't shit. However, when people are out there pushing like what they version of what they are saying is truthful, is the problem that I'm having. Right? They keep acting as if what they saying is the truth, and everybody else is lying. That's a problem.
Bro, didn't we just go through this whole like 4-year cycle of people saying, well, just because it's not your truth, it's my truth, which makes it the truth?
I guess so. And you know what else? It was interesting. Did you see that YouTube went down yesterday? What was that?
I did. So I don't know if so get this, Google Gemini went down at the same time. So like I don't know if it was a Google issue or if it was, because remember, YouTube's under Google now. Or they've been under Google for a while. But
yeah, it's always been.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it was a ISP issue. I don't know if it was a Google server issue, or I don't know if it was just purely just an internet issue. Because I was able to use Netflix still. But
yeah, everything else is working.
I was working on a project on Gemini when YouTube went down. And when Gemini stopped working, I was like, well, shit. So then I was trying, YouTube Music didn't work either. So it stopped everything. I thought maybe I didn't pay my bill.
I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, Google Gemini tried to commit self-deleting. It was just done.
Yeah.
But so here's what I think was happening. So Google One is integrating some new programs. So they have the capability now of actually generating applications. They'll generate the entire code for the app, right? So I was running a test on it yesterday based on the book I'm writing. Well, the book that all I did was add it to PDF. What it did is it created an entire application on this one scene of my book. And all I've got to do is incorporate it now. But I think Google One is now incorporating all of that. So I think there's about to be a major Google update across all panels, across all devices.
Crazy. Good day. Welcome to the show. Uda on Go. What is your thoughts? This stuff is crazy that's going on every single day. It's like we wake up in a new reality show. Uda?
Crazy. That shit is crazy, bro. I mean, the trap lease attorney is crazy. That's crazy.
Trap lease attorney is wild.
Trap lease attorney is crazy, man. You know, I never really heard nothing about lead attorney. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes these online feuds and spats, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever come out unscathed, man. Somehow, some way, you get some mud on you when you get in the mud. You know what I mean? Because he probably thought he was in a better position. We never knew his name or nothing like that and stuff like that. That's
never even acquired to look for.
He never did. Right? See, we real ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was comfortable around us all the time, being around us, because we ignorant. But now he shot at a lawyer. Lawyer looking at things different. He on your kufi, on your heels, on another type of timing. he's bringing up stuff talking about you got the rental space and all of that. I think that's crazy for lead attorney. Still don't take away nothing from what Corey did. But yeah, I just think it's crazy for lead attorney, man. Straight. Lead wild out. And they brought up the thing with Kevin. He said he was dating Kevin. I never saw that one, you know. Can't believe that one. I just went back to the Kevin Samuels video. I said, wait a minute, let me see what happened when they was together. He talking about I had to fly down to Miami. I want to go see it. He a god to me. He a god to all of that. You know what I mean? I'm like, hold up. Let me put my Stevie Wonders on this situation real quick. Right? Let me see what the hell going on around here. Yo, I'm like, what? Nah, bro. I literally, when Sharon played that, I literally went to YouTube, seen the GOAT there, had a fucking short too. I said, damn, this nigga GOAT don't miss. I seen the GOAT, right? 3 weeks ago, the GOAT was there. I said, yo, ain't this some shit? Corey just dropped that yesterday. The GOAT had that like 3 weeks ago. That's funny. I'm like, what? I didn't see this. Word. Then his video popped up when he was speaking about Kevin, and then Kevin's video just automatically popped up. These algorithms and AI is crazy. All of those videos just literally just popped up in the last half an hour after Sharon said that shit. It popped up in my feed.
Damn.
Hey, Google's watching Sharon. Good job.
I never
Sharon.
saw those videos. Them videos from years ago. I've seen Kevin. I've never seen those videos ever, bro. And it just popped up in my feed.
Damn. I'm pushing out the content because I think the thing is that eventually I think people will start recognizing that we are creating content. We are not content creators because it's a difference. It's a difference between people that is content created and people that is creating content. And hopefully eventually I will start getting the love that we deserve, Uda. Mm-hmm. We out here grinding, god damn it. And I still don't got 100 likes. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. They don't got me at no trap house.
That's how I be. That's how I be, though. That's how I be. You know what I mean? The people support what they want to support in the ways they want to support it. You know what I'm saying? But likes and all of that do count. So everything is about $1. You know what I'm saying? I think that we could always help in that ways. And I think likes, hyping videos, sharing videos, all the free stuff. You know what I'm saying? Once we can do the free stuff for each other, then we can stop talking about Umar Johnson. Because if you can't help somebody for free, I don't want to hear you tell me nothing about Umar, nigga. You Umar to me. Sister or brother, you was Umar Johnson. Change your last name. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta help each other.
So what do you, Uda, what is your thoughts on a real lawyer coming at the lead attorney saying that he's a fake lawyer though? This is some new level of YouTube.
I'm sitting next to a bookshelf because I'm a person that read too. I'm a person that's a reader. But bro, how you gonna say the man books is hollow though, bro? That's cold work, bro. And to say that man deal with receipts, but I deal with exhibits.
Come on.
Cold work. That's bars. Those are bars. And that's when you're dealing with somebody that's playing on that same playing field that you was playing on. Everybody got a bully, bro. You know what I mean? Everybody got a bully for them, man. And it seemed like this guy seemed like a clout chase at the same time too. I won't take that. You know what I mean? He seemed like a clout chaser, this guy.
I was gonna say that.
I just get that vibe. I don't know him personally, but I do get a little bit of that vibe that he do got a little clout chase in him. But still in all, he's the first person I've seen that's doing some shit like this with lead attorney. Yeah. Many people tried to cook lead attorney, called him yags, called him all types of stuff. But he's really like coming at him with the trap house stuff, 798.
Yo.
For a nickel bag, you could get a rental spot. You know what I mean? For a dozen of eggs, you could probably get 3 of them locations. You know what I mean? That's real. Because the eggs costing like 30. You know what I'm saying? So we could get about 3 of those spots.
Damn.
For a dozen of eggs. Real shit. Cold work.
I'm done with you, Uda.
It was cold though. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, shit.
So let's keep it a buck, right? He's saying, "Oh, you can rent this place for $7.98." Like, there's a lot. He's clearly on Holcomb's side, so he's gonna say whatever he can to protect his client. So I can rock with that. But some of the things he was saying just logistically didn't make a lot of sense. Also, like this, him working out of a house and him doing law work out of home does not negate the fact that he was an actual lawyer. the way he presented it was no real lawyer would do this, but you can literally use your home as the source of your business. So that doesn't make any sense. People who don't do business,
So what he was trying to say, Shadow, was that like, hey, he's not
putting out this allure. You putting out this look. You putting out this allure, this image. You know what I'm saying? Like you see the outside, the amenities, bro. You know what I'm saying? The towels and all of the other stuff that come with the whole thing. You putting on all this other stuff. So now when we see the onion pulled back and we see the layer behind that, and you had the spot next to 2 Chainz, the Pink Trap House, you 2 doors down from 2 Chainz in them.
That's what he's trying to
on Cleveland Ave somewhere. You on Cleveland Avenue in the Georgia.
Right.
And we get the understanding, like, okay, maybe you more closer to this side of the fence than you maybe leading on, brother.
Right.
Is that mutually exclusive?
Hey, Shad, we're trying to say that he's not as successful as he's claimed to be with the suit and the books and all these things. He's saying that, hey, he only did 10 divorce cases out of 25 years. He's trying to say that, hey, man, this man is not as a distinguished lawyer. You shouldn't trust him because he has not been in the court office as much as me, because he made sure, he said, hey, I only got 2 subscribers on my YouTube, but I got 1,000 cases of trial cases under my belt and 50 appeals. So he was trying to say that he's a real lawyer and lead attorney is some, wishy-washy type of lawyer, which is crazy. Right. That's what he was paying. That's why he's saying that he's operating out of Trap House. He got a Gmail. He's saying that my email is my law firm at a .com. When I seen the Gmail, like he's painting this picture that he's a official lawyer and the lead attorney is some, some Trap House lawyer. Shout out to Aaron Toulouse with the $5. Let's say everything the lawyer said was true. TLA still provided the email that says the lawyer cleared the interview with Corey. That lawyer was CYA. What's CYA? Natasha Vincent, tell me what CYA stands for. God damn it. What is that? They tell me to check my phone. Let me see. I know I'm in trouble now. I know I'm in trouble now. Aaron Lucas, he was distracting to cover his own.
He was cover his own joint. Yeah, cover his own.
I'm about to get my ass whooped right now. Welcome to the show, the beautiful MJ. Good day, beautiful.
I'm getting my 5, right? You know that, right? I'm dead ass. I'm getting my 5 when I see you. Hey everybody. This situation is gonna heat up, and I hope everybody get their popcorn, because those are serious allegations. You're saying that he's conducting malpractice, because he's not actually a licensed lawyer anymore, and he's giving legal counsel. And then he's also trying to get him on the Rule 8.4, a part of the American Bar Association, of misconduct due to fraud and deceit. And that's why he explained that maybe the people that do go to him to services don't know or are not aware of the fine print, that if he needs to be called in for a character witness, he's not under the legal framework of lawyer and client privacy. So those are big accusations to make. What
code you said? 84 point what? What'd you say? What code you just got?
It's called Rule 8.4, misconduct of the American Bar Association.
When I get back on my paperwork reads in my script, when I get back on my trial works, I'm gonna need my paralegals with the minds. I'm gonna need my paralegals, my sisters, my brothers.
So, you know, you know, so, you know, I'm just saying that this thing is going to be very, very interesting because those were very bold statements and they can definitely be considered slander. And if he is a licensed attorney, which obviously he is, you know, since Corey is saying that that is his attorney and he's his client, he can be filed for malfeasance if he's doing this as intentionally to harm, do, you know, someone or harm them or harm, pretty much make them lose monetary gains for putting out this information. And that, when you say malfeasance, that's something that you can sue lawyers for in the court, because it's usually for public officials and lawyers in that way, if it's found to be intentionally or unintentionally.
So look though, MJ, so I think the lawyer coming out to say whatever because he represents Corey, obviously. But maybe TLA was taking his little 1-2 shots at the lawyer, because the lawyer energy seemed like he took some shots at him. Kind of. His vibe is more like he took shots at him, trying to clear his own name, kind of a little bit like, you know what I'm saying? So maybe he got a little thing there to say he was taking some shots at me, but I think any shots that TLA probably took towards him is going to come from Corey, because Corey was cooking him, saying like, yo, whatever about my lawyer. So I think that's just like I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I understand, and I see why you believe that, right? But if you really even look at the lead attorney's live stream, he was pretty much challenging Corey to question his lawyer in reference of, did I get consent or did I not get consent to, you know, to find out about this case that, you know, that's supposed to be having a gag order on it, obviously, but yeah, he came on the panel and talked about it. So, you know, that's what he was saying. He was just like pretty much like challenging him, like, hey, maybe you might want to question your attorney because this is the email that I got. You know, this is stating that everything was good to go and everything was clear, that he actually spoke to you and got the consent. And then now is, okay, no, I never gave consent. I didn't see the guy pull up the same email that TLA made. So now we have that to worry about, whether if that was an email that was created on TL's part, or even, you know, or maybe he strategically, the other lawyer, he just strategically did not want to show that email. Like, we don't know. So there's so much things that can play out from this. It's going to be very entertaining.
Let me also shout out to the Cash App. For I can get a consultation and a re-up and a retwist. God damn, the trap house is jumping. You can be anybody on YouTube, clearly.
You seen it.
Also, support the trap. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We got CT Benny with the one under that. Facts are facts. It's all public record. We also have CT Benny with the 199 says, I researched Corey's lawyer. He's the real deal.
Salute to that. Salute to that, CT Benny. Yeah, because it seemed like he's coming out of a place like that. Yo, your books is hollow. Like somebody tried to come at him, like he not that one. You know what I'm saying? So it seems more like that, and not just in the defense of Corey. It seemed like he's coming at it, whether that could be emotional, he could be stepping on crossing some lines on his own, right? I don't know what he's doing, but it seemed like it's more personal for him towards TLA and his exposure of TLA.
This is definitely lawyer on lawyer crime.
Some lawyer on lawyer.
It's wild to see that that all this is happening off of YouTube for real. You know what I'm saying?
So Uda, do you think that TLA actually took shots at his attorney?
It's not about just taking shots. You know, we doing YouTube, so we also doing entertainment. We doing a show. You know what I'm saying? You talking about stuff. He was like, yo, well, when it comes to this, your lawyer ain't say this. He got things circled in gold. This is a minor. What are we talking about? If you watch TLA thing. So Corey kind of responded to that. And then here comes the lawyer coming after that, responding to it too.
Should I go ahead and find that? Should I go ahead and find that and play that?
I think it's reactionary. You know what I'm saying? So, but I know TLA gonna do it in a way where he's covering his own. You know what I'm saying? He's CYA in his own joint. So TLA ain't stupid. Trust me. He's very strategic. He's not dumb. So I know he did his video in a way where he was covering his own little legal guidelines. I know he.
And I think it was interesting how they was trying to paint TLA's website as, deceptive as well, saying that, hey, he's saying that he's not a lawyer, but he's also giving legal advice. Like they trying to gray that area. That is very interesting. Like they are not like MJ is saying, it's not no just, hey, I dislike him. They are saying some things that is very close to slander. It's very close.
Yeah, and they about to chop into the money, because once you say something like, yo, listen, man, y'all going over here getting consultations. If this person is not your lawyer and you got lawyer client privilege and all of that, confidentialities, if you don't got those things in place, then let's say something goes down, he can be subpoenaed to court, and that's real. He's just a regular person, just like anybody else is. So that's real. So you're like, wait a minute, why the hell I want to tell this person that for? That might make some people think or second guess that. So whatever, that might slow up some of that money. You know what I mean? Regardless of whatever else it stops, it might slow up some money for him, I think. Corey's a big channel. He gets a lot of views. I think he even do more views than him, most likely. Corey be doing 200, 300 when he dropped. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people that's seeing what he's talking about, whether it's bullish or not. A lot of people is ingesting the bullish or something, bro. You know
I will say that I believe that, if that's the case, what was said on his website, that it is a little unethical to, have people believe that they're getting private consultation and they're safe, their information is safe. If something happens later on, they don't have to worry about that being brung into discovery. I think that it is very unethical if people don't understand that. But I do see that TLA has covered himself legally in many cases on his website. So if people don't know the fine print, or they don't know what they're reading, it's not really his responsibility. He gave out the information, and it's also stated on the website that if you need to have a second opinion, go see another attorney, right? So
lead attorney did CYA. He did cover his own ass.
CYA.
Yeah, so it's very hard, but truly, I would say, yeah, it's unethical. Why are you framing it that they're getting these type of protections that the client would get, and they don't have that with you? So it's pretty much you're telling all your information to a stranger.
Damn.
Because that's not in the fine print, MJ. Attorney client that's not here, just because you didn't say nothing about that. So somebody, because remember, people are confiding in you regardless of the fact. So it's up to you, your own morality, if you're going to keep a person's secret, if you're not going to talk about a person's life or whatever. Because remember, we're confiding in people every day and we don't even trust their ass halfway. You see what I'm saying? So you confiding in a person, and this person's supposed to be a legal mind. You know what I'm saying? You thinking about wait a minute, can I really, really trust this person now for real now?
Yeah.
With my information,
but see,
you talking about something personal.
Right. But see, that's why I said that, Corey's lawyer is going to pretty much bring up the rule of 8.4 of misconduct, because if you're misleading and deceiving these individuals, that they have these type of protections, client and lawyer protections or confidentiality, or this is actually up-to-date and current legal counseling due to what is out there for the American Bar Association, and it's not because you haven't had a license for said sub-plus years or whatever now, or you're retired, then that's a problem, right? Because then you are actually misleading individuals. So, that's what rule I see that he's gonna bring up to play if this does go into the courthouse.
Damn. It's a dirty game out here, Uda. It's a dirty game. And he has he
got a case though, because they got to be able to prove. I'm talking about lead attorney though, because they got to be able to prove all the slander and all the things that, because this defamation until it's all proven true. It's everybody word against everybody word. You know what I'm saying? When you get to court, it's when we get the truth proved.
Only if he could prove that it affected his money. So he'll have to prove that, hey, listen, ever since this video came out, people stopped buying my consultation. They saying they don't trust me as it could be a big thing. Welcome to the show, Random Independent. Good day.
Good morning.
Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be it's gonna get spicy, I believe, for sure. What's your thoughts on this whole situation, AR?
I don't know the whole situation. I saw like bits and pieces, and you're talking about the dude, or like I saw you pulled up. Some dude was like basically giving legal advice, but people think because he said it's not legal advice that makes it not legal advice. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, so the whole situation is that his name is the lead attorney. He's on YouTube, and so this lawyer, that Corey Holcomb's lawyer, is saying that the lead attorney is a YouTube lawyer now because he's been retired for the past few years, and he is his office is a trap house. He only did 10 divorce cases within the 25 years of law that he's been practicing. Also, he doesn't have a current license. And since he don't have a current license, he should not be giving out any kind of legal advice to anybody. And, you know, and he's going against the law. So it's a lot of things that is being said. And also the fact that since he's not a licensed lawyer, that anything that whoever was given information to the lead attorneys so they could have whatever legal situation that they got going on, lead attorney can get subpoena into court because there's no client attorney privilege because he's not a licensed lawyer. So, you know, a lot of things is being said about lead attorney's reputation and who he is as a person and what his business is as well, because he's charging pretty much $300 just to have a 30-minute phone call.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I mean, you said Corey Holcomb's attorney said all this?
Yes.
Who am I to disagree with an attorney on matters of law, you know? And just from a standpoint of like, I saw you had up for a little bit, like the description of like a divorce, something, I can't remember exactly what it was, but in it, he said something along the lines of, already have an attorney, but looking for second opinion or something like that.
Yeah.
And so like, you can't say that he's not offering legal advice when he's putting himself at the same standing, marketing himself that he's an attorney and putting himself, hey, come get second opinion advice. If you go to the doctor and you want a second opinion, you don't go to your mom. You go to another doctor.
That's a good point, yeah.
Yeah, like to say like he's not trying to market himself as an attorney or he's charging attorney fees. $250 for 30 minutes is the price of an attorney.
Damn.
So, and then he's calling himself an attorney by virtue of saying, come get second opinion advice, even if you already have an attorney.
Damn.
That's a good,
you know, like, I mean, who am I to disagree with? And assuming that Corey Holcomb's actual attorney is an attorney, who am I to disagree with him? But yeah, based off of what I saw, and I talked to my girl a little bit about it, and she said based off of her experience, like what it sounds like he's giving legal advice illegally.
Damn.
So like, you know, yeah.
And so now, does it matter to you, AR, that he used to be a licensed attorney? He did pass the bar.
Yeah, that makes it worse.
Ooh.
Because you should hold yourself to a certain standard and you know what you're doing. Like, to me, that makes it, you passed the bar, you were an attorney for 20 years, you say, and your license is inactive. And instead of just keeping it active, which apparently is you only have to watch like some CLE, some continuing education videos, or do it's not hard from what I've heard to keep your license active. You didn't do that, but yet you want to still practice, and you're doing it in a roundabout way to try to, you know, say, oh, I'm not an attorney. This isn't legal advice, but here's my attorney advice that I'm giving you. Or here's my legal advice I'm giving you.
It's my experience of being an attorney for 10 years. Even though I'm not an attorney right now, but here's my 10-year experience of being one. Got you.
And so, like, I think if it was an individual, it's kind of like, well, if you're paying $250 to some random individual to give you divorce advice, I mean, more power to you, more power to them to be able to make money off of that because you're just stupid. But if an attorney, a previous attorney, or, you know, if it's once attorney, always an attorney, however it goes in the attorney world, if someone that had a license is marketing themselves as an attorney, even though they haven't kept that license active, and they know these things, like these things that you're talking about, if it's true that they can be subpoenaed because they don't have the client attorney privilege and stuff, he should know that. And so he's still doing this shit, taking advantage of people that wouldn't know that and saying, I have everything that an attorney has. I'm just not active. And this isn't quote unquote legal advice, even though what you're giving is legal advice. So yeah, I just think it's weird that he wouldn't be held to a higher standard than someone that hasn't went through the bar or anything like that.
But AR, would that not create a secondary legal conundrum? Because if he's not, let's say he's not giving advice as a standing lawyer, but he is giving consultative advice based on something another lawyer has already presented. So he's using his history to say, hey, look, I was a lawyer. Here's what I'm seeing based on what your lawyer told you, and here's what you could advise your lawyer to do. Technically, he's not acting as a lawyer. He's acting as a consultant. I know that's what-ifism, but
whether he's acting
he would still be covered.
I mean, I don't. This isn't my field, but whether he's marking himself as a consultant or an attorney, he's still giving legal advice, and that's what matters. You can be a consultant all you want if you're giving legal advice, and you don't have a valid license, you don't have an active license, and that's still illegal. That's still, it doesn't matter whether he calls himself a consultant or an attorney at that point.
Wait, is MJ still here?
Yes.
I am. I'm driving. What's up?
Oh, hey. So if he's acting as a legal consultant and not as a lawyer, would the 824 still follow? The 82 still follow?
Oh, you mean Rule 8.4? No.
Yeah, because he's
No,
just
it
acting
wouldn't
as a
follow.
consultant, right? So
Yes.
yeah, that's what my question was.
But
Because
the thing about it is, if he,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but if he is pretty much identifying himself as an active legal attorney, then that would be legal, because that would be malpractice. You're pretty much, it's like fake valor, like in the military. You're pretending to be something that you're not at this particular moment.
So the question is, what is he presenting himself as?
Yeah, well, on his own website, on what Sharon had pulled up earlier, because I had rewound to look at it when I was talking to my girl, he says, I am a licensed attorney.
Oh,
That's
okay,
like the
then
first
that's
sentence that he
that's
says.
all right.
And then again, at the end of the description, he says, even if you have your own attorney and want second opinion, come talk to me. That's you marketing yourself as an attorney at that point, not just
right.
consultant.
Especially if it's
So then now we will have to. So if he's saying that he's a licensed attorney, then I mean, I don't think he's that stupid. If he already had a license before, I don't think that he would be that stupid to put that on his website, knowing that somebody can confirm. However, he might not have a license in practicing in different law, aka divorce law. That's one of the reasons why that lawyer referenced how many divorce cases he dealt with in versus TLA. He probably don't have a license in that. And if that's one of his main consultation services on his website, then it's definitely plausible. Yeah.
So it's because the type of lawyer that he is, he could be a licensed attorney, just not in etc. fields.
Correct.
Hold on 1 second. Let me welcome somebody into the show. LeBron James, good day. How you doing, LeBron?
Fuck all niggers. Fuck all niggers.
That's crazy.
These people need to get a life. They really need to get a life.
But yeah, I mean, he says I'm a licensed attorney. This is a quick note about my role. I'm a licensed attorney who has practiced family law in Atlanta, Georgia for over 20 years. Not I was a
He said family law?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he could still be right.
Okay, here go.
Right, there's a possibility there.
What does that mean? What do we mean?
No, I mean there's seriously a possibility there. If he practiced family law, what type of family law? Do he deal with only just divorces? Does he deal with child support? I mean, I think some people said that he got big. It matters because if he has any license to do that, then that is in his right within his consultation services. But if he's practicing something that he doesn't have a license for, then yeah, that's wrong.
I thought we were under the impression that his license is inactive.
This is something that is supposed.
Did they say that his family license was inactive? Because that was never said.
All right, so this is supposedly from his website. It says time zone. All consultation times are listed in Eastern Standard Time. So please make any adjustments needed for your local time zone. A quick note about me. I'm a licensed attorney.
Okay.
I practice family law in Atlanta, Georgia for over 20 years. Not I was a I'm a licensed attorney who has practiced family law in Atlanta, Georgia for over 20 years. While I bring all of that experience to our consultation, I am not your attorney and I cannot provide legal advice. Instead, what I offer is legal information, coaching, and strategic guidance based on decades of experience. By booking this consultation, you confirming that you understand and agree to these terms. Wow.
So what I'll say with that statement, Corey's lawyer could have found the needle in the haystack, right? Because he did say that he is a licensed attorney. However, everything on his website is all about consultation and moving you forward. Maybe he has different connects, different networks, different legal attorney that he still have relationship with that he can, send you over depending on whatever your situation is. But to not actually actively take any legal clients, that does sound a little fishy. Why is everything consultation if you can actually, have a legal lawyer to client relationship?
But MJ, so if he's a licensed attorney, but is not in good standing, i.e., he's not currently registered, could he still be considered a legal attorney? Like I said, I'm looking at it from different angles, because technically he could be a licensed attorney, just not in good standing, right?
Yes, but normally if you're not in good standing, then you're not considered a licensed attorney, like current. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be on the Bar Association's website as a potential attorney if somebody want to look you up. Like, you can look for any lawyer in the Bar Association, American Bar Association website, and their direct it is, or you can go by the category of what law you need services in. So he should be able to, be popped up.
And we can, it's not just law either, Shadow. You are, whatever your position is, I don't know exactly. I'm sure you have safety trainings that you have to complete possibly biannually.
Yeah, oh sure.
If you don't complete that safety training annually, let's say you have a forklift training, a forklift certificate or something else, whatever position you in, that entails you have to get that certificate every annual, or, watch that CBT or whatever it may be. If you don't watch that and you drive that truck, are you in trouble? Can you say, oh, yes, no, I'm licensed to drive this because I took it 2 years ago, even though I didn't take it annually like I was supposed to?
No, you got to stay current.
Exactly.
You have to stay current on all your
you can't call yourself a licensed attorney just because you used to have a license and you didn't keep it active. That doesn't make, and that's across all fields. Like in IT, we have certifications. They're going into like a 3-year term. You got a whole bunch of different shit that used to be lifetime. I can't call myself a holder of a certain certification if it's expired.
Right.
Great point. But I did want to say, like, there's a dude I've been seeing on my Instagram. He's actually in Georgia as well, a white dude. I think he's white anyway. Where he stands on the sidewalk and he gives legal, not advice, but just like tries to help guide them to where they need to go for their legal problems. He doesn't charge anything. He just stands on the sidewalk. He has a sign that says, hey, X, Y, and Z. And then when they come up to him, he says, hey, you are being recorded. I'm a lawyer, but I'm not your lawyer. And then they ask him a question. He just gives legal information, i.e., this is the law in Georgia as it stands. Here is maybe where you need to go look at. Charges nothing. There is no fee. You just walk by and you ask him a question. Now, compare that to this guy who says that he's not acting as an attorney, but he's going to charge you $250 for a 30-minute quote-unquote consultation.
Right. That's a great point.
I've seen the same lawyers.
I mean,
does that sound ethical?
No,
it's not. I mean, it's not. It's not. It doesn't sound ethical. No, it doesn't sound ethical at all. However, that I guess that street lawyer that you was talking about, who was just giving legal information, if he decides that he doesn't want to charge anyone, it's just like, hey, I'm just going to stand out here and I'm going to give you any information that you ask me. If you ask me a question, but I'm not going to take your case, I'm not your lawyer. That's his business, right? Like TLA, his whole brand is on YouTube is a business, and we see many people who gives consultations and they go under the framework of being a consultant or a coach, that does not actually need to have any certification to do that. If people decide that they want to do it, not reading their fine print, then that's really on them. But I totally agree with you. It definitely seems unethical for a used to, if he's not current, practicing unethical.
You're breaking up a bit, but the reason I brought that up, the ethical, whatever the word is I'm looking for there, the reason I brought the ethics of it is because if someone was worried about being debarred, they would do everything in their power to make sure that line is not being crossed, to make sure it's clear as day that that line is not being crossed, so they have all the evidence they need in case someone tries to bring suit against them, that, hey, I am being ethical in what I do. Here, I have all my stuff on YouTube. I'm not charging a fee. I'm telling them, hey, blah, 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 blah. Versus someone that's not worried about being debarred because their license is inactive. They don't have to worry about those ethics. So that was kind of the point of me bringing that up. You have someone that is based off of Corey Holcomb's lawyer, not licensed anymore. So they probably don't have to worry about being debarred. So they can do all this unethical shit because they don't really have consequences to it. Versus someone that is still has an active license, practices law, doesn't advertise his business on his YouTube. If someone asks him, hey, where do you work? He says, I don't do that here. I don't have a business card. I'm just out here giving free advice. That's all I wanted, or not free advice, but free information about the legality of things or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Complete different scenarios. And I just think that not necessarily where we're talking about it's criminal or whatever, but if we're talking about ethics and what we want someone to do as an attorney and where we should hold them, where they should hold themselves, I'm taking the position of the guy that's on the sidewalk doing this shit for free, making it clear that they're not trying to try to get business for their own or get clientele for their own business versus the guy saying, hey, I'm charging $250 for this, even though I don't have an active license.
That's fair.
That is fair, but then they would have to go. Oh, go ahead, Shadow.
No, I was gonna say the street lawyer does his whole thing pro bono. Like that's his whole stick. Like he is a pro bono street lawyer. So, and that's his whole brand. But on that same breath, I was gonna say, if somebody's been a lawyer and they were an actual lawyer for 30 years, they would be smart enough in most situations to not put themselves in a situation to where they are legally breaking the law. So it's hard for me to consider both of those being the same person.
Well, the thing about lawyers is that they're really good at finding gray areas, even though the average person might find it to be breaking the law. Maybe they can point to something, some case law or something of the other and say, oh, see, I'm not actually breaking the law because it's this little fine print here that says I can't, I call myself a consultant. So therefore I'm not breaking the law. I'm doing everything an attorney does, but I'm calling myself a consultant. Therefore I'm not breaking the law. I don't think we should support something like that.
Damn.
But that's law. No, I was just gonna say that's law. There's loopholes in laws. I'm in agreement with you. If it's unethical, then it's definitely unethical. That I'm not disagreeing with you at all. But I don't think it's gonna work out the way that they think it's gonna work out legally, because he really did clearly state on his website that you're pretty much choosing to come and get a consultation with me and legal information. I am not going to be representing you as a lawyer in any case. So if people decide to do that, then those are those folks. It is what it is. So legally, I don't think he can be affected. However, ethically, yes, right? Like this can take a tarnish to his channel, definitely to his reputation. And if he wants to come back and say slander due to the fact that he found the loophole by calling himself a consultation, well, technically he will be in his right, because if he's not licensed and he's not uphold to what lawyers need to follow while they're licensed in the state of Georgia, then technically you are committing slander against him. So that's why I said that this thing is going to be very interesting and how it's going to play out, because it seems like they both do know the law to a certain extent. It's just that who's going to word it correctly and who's going to benefit from it at the end.
So there's actually grounds for both malpractice and malfeasance if they do it the right way.
Correct. Yes. Yes, absolutely. So misconduct, malfeasance, and malpractice.
Well,
Yeah,
I will
those
say
are
that
what's happening in this situation.
I think that we got the ethical portion out of the way. When it comes to the law is obviously very gray area-ish. That's why, someone gets off on one crime here or whatever because they didn't do it the exact same way as someone else in another area. They get off on some, gray line area. But I think that if this were to be brought to courtroom, they're going to ask, hey, were you portraying yourself as a lawyer, specifically an active lawyer? And I think that's very obvious to me. The average person, if I was sitting on that jury, I would say, yes, it does look like that. You're charging lawyer fees. You're saying I'm a licensed attorney. You're saying if you have an attorney, you can still come to me and I'll give you second opinion. Second opinion isn't only verifying what an attorney said. You might be going against what that attorney said. Again, if I go to the doctor and they give me an opinion, I go to get a second opinion. I don't go to a second doctor for them to say the exact same thing the first doctor said. I'm going to see if they see anything wrong with what the first doctor said, if they interpret it a different way. So, and then he calls himself what is TLA? What is that? The lawyer? What is the lead attorney? The lead attorney. So, and he's calling himself the lead attorney. So, yeah, if I'm in a courtroom and I'm hearing these things, he is portraying himself as an attorney. He can say, "Oh, well, on the website, I said I'm not your attorney. I'm not offering legal advice." But everything other than that shows that you are actually attempting to do that, or showing that is what you are here for. That is your business model. I'm an attorney that's not going to charge you, or I'm an attorney that's not actually attorney. I'm going to charge you attorney fees. I'm going to say everything that an attorney would say, but because I said I'm not an attorney, therefore I'm clear. It doesn't work like that.
That's an interesting point. And does it mean anything to you that he was a divorce lawyer for 25 years and only had 10 divorce cases?
What I thought he said family law.
He's known for being a divorce lawyer.
Oh, I don't know, because I don't know how the stuff works. I mean, you're in Atlanta. I think you should be able to find. There's plenty. It's called GATL for a reason. I just couldn't see there being an issue finding divorce cases to pick up. So I don't know.
And the Corey Holcombs, he said he went to the court to find what cases he did, and it was only 10. That's what he's trying to say.
Well, that's trusting that dude.
So
and he's not, he went to the court, and that just because he went to one courtroom and it says that he's not an attorney, I doubt Corey Holcomb knows where to actually look to find all the cases that somebody's tried or all cases he's been a part of. Maybe the courtroom only where Corey looked, it only shows the lead counsel or whatever they're called, and this dude was co-counsel for a lot of it, or did some stuff off the books that wouldn't necessarily show up. Who knows what the entire situation is? I wouldn't trust Corey Holcomb's opinion on how many cases were tried by this dude.
To be fair, Corey has a law degree, and trust me, bro.
Yeah, and if you're a divorce attorney, that doesn't necessarily mean it's right. You're not going to court. You kind of want to settle outside of court. So if it was settled outside of court, would it ever show up in the court documents that he worked a case that wasn't in the court? That doesn't make sense to me. So I don't know how many divorce mediations go to court versus don't.
Absolutely. And I gotta come back. I gotta go do something real quick. And plus, we haven't got $1 in about 2 hours. So shout out to everybody. Hopefully y'all did enjoy the show while I was here. Any final thoughts, Shadow?
Hey, it was fire. This was a really good discussion. Thank you, MJ. You actually put a lot of really good perspective on stuff. And AR, thanks.
Hey, y'all,
I enjoyed it. It's gonna be fun. Sorry.
Yeah, MJ, what's your final thoughts? Yeah, I was gonna go to you last.
No, it's all right. I was just gonna say it was fun. I enjoyed the conversation. This is very interesting, and get your popcorn ready for the next live streams.
Hey, y'all, what's your final thoughts?
Are you going for a little bit and coming back, or you said I'm going for a little bit, as in you're not coming back for a few days?
No, yeah, I'll be back pretty soon.
Oh, okay. I'll probably hop back on, but no, nothing too much. I appreciate you having me. It was a good conversation. I hope someone with more legal expertise than my hearing my girl talk about it or whatever comes on, so that they can kind of talk about the gray area and maybe they read some case law on it or know, because there's a ethical exam attorneys also have to take before they become attorneys, called the MERP or something like that. I can't remember, which is an ethics exam if I'm not mistaken. So maybe someone that's taken that or knows about it can come in and talk a little bit more. Ethics is a big thing in the attorney community, so I would love for someone to come on and talk about it.
All right. And welcome to the show, Iceman, aka Big Aaron. What's your thoughts?
Just came to drop flowers, man. Good show, very informative. I think it's something that the public needs to know. And I wanted to shout out MJ. I mean, a lot of times we don't know what we do, on these panels, but it just sounded like she spoke from experience, knowledge, and education. And what she presented was very balanced, unbiased, objective. You know what I mean? So shout out to her. You know what I mean? Like, it was I like listening to her talk about the potentials of the situation. You know what I mean? It was very edifying. But so is the whole show. So I just wanted to give you guys your flowers. That's all.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Iceman, aka Big Aaron. I appreciate that so much.
No problem, man.
So
Later.
we'll see y'all soon. God damn it.
Nothing wrong with being. Let me